In Western Ireland, a young artist becomes marooned in a sprawling. After seeking refuge, she discovers she is not alone as she becomes trapped with three strangers, all of them being pursued by unknown beings every evening. Get ready to relive the adventure as we recap the story of fantasy and horror film today. The Watchers, production year 2024. John, a man in a state of panic, finds himself trapped in a perplexing situation as he dashes through an Irish forest. Despite his desperate attempts to escape, he repeatedly returns to the same location or encounters numerous signs displaying the ominous message "point of no return," accompanied by varying numbers. An unseen force then violently drags John away. Somewhere else in the country, a certain artist goes by the name of Mina. She resides in solitude and carries the burden of guilt from her mother's tragic demise in a car crash 15 years ago. As Mina was behaving irresponsibly and disrespectfully towards her mother at the time. Working at a pet shop, Mina is tasked by her employer to transport a parakeet, whom she affectionately names Darwin. Before setting off on her mission to deliver the bird, Mina disguises herself with a wig and assumes a fake identity, explaining to Darwin that she enjoys pretending to be someone else. Mina embark on a journey alongside Darwin and find themselves on a road leading deep into the forest. Unexpectedly, their car broke down and stopped, leaving Mina stuck. Get out of the car and ask for help. However, upon their return to the place where they left the car, they disappear. Mina keeps walking around until she sees a woman running, and Mina chases her. When the sun starts to set, the woman seeks refuge in a small cabin and urgently urges Mina to enter before it is too late. Mina's entering the cabin. Madeline, the elderly lady, introduces herself along with two young companions, Sierra and Daniel. They are currently staying in a cabin named the Coupe for an unknown duration. While Mina stands near the mirror, she hears what appears to be applause coming from outside, as the four are being observed by entities known as the Watchers. Daniel puts on a show of sorts for the Watchers, while Mina is instructed to act normally when they are around. The three give Mina rules for staying in the Coupe and staying safe from the Watchers. They can venture outside during the day since the Watchers are unable to leave in daylight but must be indoors after dark. Mina bonds with Sierra, who reveals she arrived with her deceased husband John, and hints at Daniel having feelings for Sierra. Mina successfully persuades Daniel to assist her in approaching the vicinity of the hole where the Watchers reside during daylight hours. Employing a sturdy rope for descent, Mina courageously lowers herself and discovers a collection of various artifacts, among which is a photograph depicting a man referred to as the Professor by Madeline. Suddenly, a Watcher emerges and advances towards Mina, making horrifying noises before stretching out a hand with 6 fingers. Daniel promptly throws the rope back down to retrieve Mina and ensure her safe return to the surface. In the Coupe, a person who seems to be John knocks on the door. Only his feet of the man are visible through security cameras. Sierra truly thinks it's him, but Madeline prohibits her from opening the door because it might be a Watcher pretending to be John in order to enter. Sierra attempts to confirm John's identity by inquiring about the book she is reading, but John remains silent and appears to be killed by a Watcher. Following a disagreement, Mina and Madeline are stranded outside before darkness falls, while Sierra and Daniel lock the door to keep the Watchers out. The two women conceal themselves while the Watchers come out, looking like tall, slender, spider-esque creatures that emit terrifying screeches. While the Watchers are present, Mina and Madeline wait by the window watching Daniel. Once the Watchers depart, they plan to return to the Coupe. Madeline informs the group that the Watchers are actually fairies who used to live among humans before being expelled. When she finally got near enough to observe a Watcher, she noticed it appeared somewhat similar to her. The quartet uncovers a hidden basement under the coupe that was previously unknown to them. Upon arrival, they discover multiple items that belong to the professor, also known as Rory Kilmartin. While he was living, Kilmartin examined the Watchers in an attempt to discover where they came from. Mina discovers videos on a computer that Kilmartin left behind, showing his interactions with the captured Watcher as he attempts to prove he means no harm and wishes to gain knowledge from the being. In the final video, it can be seen that Kilmartin ultimately understood that trying to assist the Watchers was pointless. Therefore, he resorted to using a firearm to end the life of the captive Watcher and himself. Just a slightly flawed version. The team devises an escape strategy to board a boat after reaching the point of no return. As night descends, they reach the boat, but Daniel is murdered by the Watchers, who assume his appearance, while Mina, Madeline, and Sierra successfully escape. The females awaken as the boat returns to society. Once things calm down, Mina visits the university where Kilmartin was employed, pretending to be his niece in order to access his office and carry out his final wish. In that place, Mina discovers additional papers, images, and an audio file of Kilmartin talking about halflings and the potential use of the Watchers to resurrect individuals. Mina looks at a collection of images and seems shocked. Mina visits Sierra's house to share her belief that the Madeline they encountered was actually a Watcher, a halfling. All along, Mina discovered images indicating that Kilmartin was wedded to Madeline, who passed away in 2001, and the halfling assumed her appearance. The Watcher that Kilmartin had captured, without killing it, transformed into Madeline's form to come back to society because it could move around during the day. Outside, Mina observes the genuine Sierra coming back home, while she realizes that the person she was conversing with is the Daywalker. Upon Sierra's arrival, the Daywalker incapacitates her before pursuing Mina disguised as Madeline. Mina calms the Daywalker and reasons with it that there are similar beings in existence, acknowledging the injustice of their banishment from their realm. She also informs the Daywalker that it has comprehended human behavior since it is half human as well. The Daywalker gives in and opens its wings, acknowledging that Mina might be correct before taking off. After that, Mina proceeds to rouse Sierra from her slumber. Mina is finally back together with her twin sister Lucy following their absence from their mother's memorial. Mina tells Lucy about her experience, mentioning that she continues to feel like she recognizes Madeline in the guise of other individuals. Lucy's children then approach Mina with a picture of her and Darwin, the pet she still cherishes. Outside, the Daywalker is seen gazing at the women in the apartment, appearing as a girl with a face that is not entirely human. And showing this story ends here. Thanks for watching.